Hey everybody, clearing. I'm just laughing to myself because I adore how much everybody loves it when I say clearing like that, but it's kind of like a bell ringing. Sometimes I feel it's a little bit Bob Ross. I've admitted he's my spirit animal at times. However, it's such a beautiful, happy little feeling to bring us into presence here and to set the tone where all of the worries can go away and we can just be in this beautiful sacred space. So having confessed that to you all, I'm going to do things a little bit differently today, and going through the community board where I did a call out for what kind of questions you'd like to see here. The first bit I'm going to do is kind of a pick a card. So it's all around the theme of, should I reach out to my divine counterpart? So have a look at these decks. We've got the Wild Unknown, the Hermit, and the Witch's Tarot. So resonate with a pile, and I'm going to pull messages regarding reaching out or initiating communication, or just, sending a hello, a little bit of a hey, how are you, whatever it is. We're going to get some instruction, and then we're going to see what the response would be for each pile. So again, Wild Unknown, Hermit Tarot, Witch's Tarot. Let's start with the Wild Unknown. So if you chose the Wild Unknown, here we go. So thank you, Divine Creator. What is it we can see regarding my viewer reaching out to their counterpart at this time? What can we know about it? Should my viewer reach out to their counterpart at this time? Wow, okay, one card. Oh, 10 of Cups in the reverse. I'm literally hearing do it with a glad heart or not at all. So this is about your internal happiness. If it's coming from this 10 of Cups energy for you, like AKA if you are in the right alignment, it cannot hurt. It can never hurt to show your divine counterpart yourself in an appropriate way. So don't do it to create happiness in them. If you are inspired, it's got to be coming from that right place. So let's get a frequency card for you. Oh wow, another card just fell on the floor out of the Wild Unknown deck. I'm going to take it. You might have seen my surprise at that, but this is the Be Still and Know card. So for many, when we're in the runner chaser and we're overly communicating or sending too many words or too frequent and not getting reciprocation, there can be a need for dropping into trusting the connection more, tuning in with the third eye to see, where is my counterpart at? Would communication at this time be coming from me genuinely, or is it a control dynamic? Am I trying to get a result? Am I wanting to reach out to affect some sort of outcome? If you are truly divinely inspired, go for it. But there is this period of healing in your connection right now where whatever has transpired upon last meeting or last communication, there's a need for integration of it. And so the silence is not to be feared, it's to be, oh, I'm going to rhyme, revered. So what can we get for advice? Yes, exactly. Psychic vision, hidden meanings, and dream reading. So interesting for some, if you have dreamt of your divine counterpart recently, reaching out and letting them know that might not be a bad idea. I remember dreaming about my divine counterpart when he was letting go of his karmic situation, and it wasn't until months later that he actually told me that was the case, but nonetheless I had a dream right at that time and did mention to him that I did have a dream of him. I didn't tell him what it was, but it was essentially the karmic unraveling. I saw through what he said to me in the dream that his karmic situation had changed. So I knew months ahead of time, right when it happened, through a dream. So don't underestimate your dreams, dear divine beings out there, but there are hidden meanings and psychic understandings of your connection that do seem to be advantageous to share. Follow spirit guidance, follow divine guidance with the tact and timing, and make sure it's coming from your proper heart's alignment. Okay, that was a group 1. Let's go to the Hermit Tarot next and ask the same question. So if you chose this one, let's see what we get. Thank you, Divine Creator, for showing us anything we can hear regarding the Hermit Tarot choice here for my viewer regarding communication. What can my viewer know about communication at this time with their counterpart? Okay, this one always challenges me. So we get, I imagine you naked and I'm in so much pain. So group 2, I would say sit with it a little bit longer. There seems to be some challenges regarding lust going on here. I'm going to look at the bottom of the deck for further. I want you to choose. So yeah, in the reverse, there's this pause. I would say trust this. You've got more healing to do. Don't reach out right now. Let your divine counterpart simmer a little longer, I'm hearing. There's a gray area. We've got, wow, this is interesting. Right now, things are too black and white, too cut and dry. You're in too much of an either or energy, about all or nothing. Pile 2, and this gray area, it's hard to put into words what I'm getting, but see, there's a black and white and then gray. You need to come into more of a blended harmony within yourself before you would reach out. So there's more lessons to be gleaned from the last interactions you had, and I would say a dropping past some of the sexual charge and not taking, like if you've been friend zoned, or if you have been finding that you are craving the physical connection and it's causing you pain, it's time to really come back into your own balance. What can we see for pile 2 as advice? We get Seal of Venus, elemental magic, self-love, and protection. So whatever's going on, I'm getting a little bit of a third-party situation here. Definitely, I'm feeling like for pile 2, you might have a divine counterpart that's in a karmic relationship still at this time, and the sexual connection is not able to progress, and you're wanting your divine counterpart to choose you. Just know that if you're not in communication right now, you are being divinely protected. So either your counterpart is protecting you, or you are needing to, and likely, yes, you also need to understand the way that these connections breathe and pulse. It's a divine template so that people in these situations are, you know, spiritually pure and blameless, and you're trusting your intuition, and you're balancing out your own energy, and you're practicing self-love. So this is Seal of Venus, elemental magic, self-love, and protection. So it's coming into the balance, the alchemy that includes the elements, the wind, earth, fire, water, and ether, and harmonizing those in your own life so that you manage the pain response, so that you let go of attachment that causes you suffering, and that you continue to believe in this love, and that it will work out, and that whatever's happening for you right now is protection. So I'm getting a no, pile 2. Don't reach out at this time. There's more healing. There's more sacred space to explore at this time. Okay, so pile 3, if you chose the one that looks like this, the Witch's Tarot, let's go into it. Pile 3. What does my pile 3 need to know about communication or reaching out at this time? Thank you, Divine Creator, for showing us what this group needs to know about communication at this time. What is it we can see? Oh, oh my gosh, like so many messages came out for you, pile 3. The first one that flew out was the world in the reverse. So this current cycle needs to kind of finalize, but we do have communication. So there are literally 4 piles here, so different aspects of this connection. Something is wrapping up right now. This is at least energetic communication. So I'm hearing if you have a pivotal update, if you were in your twin's shoes and you would like to know the kind of thing that you have just come through, say you've made a major milestone, you've moved to a new location, you've left a karmic situation, you're going through a divorce and there might be an update, something major has transpired in your life. I heard for one, you were hospitalized. Those kinds of things, major updates that you would want to know if you were in your twin's position. Those kind of updates are okay to share. Work in progress is the next one. So this is doing the inner work, but everything in our external reality also relates to that. So you do have some solitary work to do right now. So give yourself the amount of self-love, viewer, that allows you to not feel like if you focus on this stuff, your twin's going to forget you or you'll lose your twin. You won't. Your twin is your divine counterpart. If it's actually your twin, they are not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. And you have all of this glorious time and space and pressure-free work space in yourself to explore without that pressure. So if you're pile 3, if you're telling yourself you have to continue to reach out and you have to, I'm hearing need to know basis, but if there's this on the fence about whether or not it's going to affect your twin journey positively or negatively if you reach out or not, that's kind of superstitious. And so refrain. Love yourself enough to know that your twin loves you, and when connection is authentic and appropriate timing, it will spark again, even if you take this sacred space to do what you need to do right now. Okay, unconditional love, temptation, and the wheel of the year. This is divine intervention. It's in the reverse. So you are learning what unconditional love is. I do think it has to do with this idea of just relaxing into your own process right now and not feeling like you owe your twin anything as though it's right or wrong. This is coming into unconditional love where it is what it is. Don't be tempted to mistrust the connection. Trust divine timing. Trust that if you are unsure of whether you should reach out in a casual way, you will know beyond a shadow of a doubt when you're meant to. And I'm being told for you, group 3, the next time you reach out is going to be to give it like a news report of some major change that's happened in your scenario that would be beneficial for your twin to be in the loop regarding. There's still more. So we also get not moving this ahead. There is still an energy of feeling a little bit ill-equipped, trapped in something. So I'm feeling that's a little bit of a nod here for wait until the next milestone comes through in your life. Wait until you have freed yourself from whatever it is and give your twin that hopeful information. yeah, this is like a standstill energy, the Three of Wands, about the burden going on in your life. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. So that can be an instantaneous clearing. So I'm sending blessings, group 3, for whatever this thing is that still hasn't resolved on your end of the scenario. Wait until it does, and then give your twin the encouraging news that you've come through it. So let's get a little bit of a message for you. Temple of Amethystia. You can't make this up. So tranquility, patience, and disillusion. So that means when something dissolves, when something leaves your life, that's when you're to reach out and have peace and patience until that happens. But you know, when we're going through massive changes, it can be volatile. Things can change from one day to the next, and it's much more harmonious and balanced to wait until you know for sure before you give an update. Otherwise, it will look like and will exemplify back and forth unsteady, flimsy energy. Even if your twin loves you unconditionally through that, you don't need to take them on the roller coaster ride along with you. You can hold your own energy and not get ahead of yourself and come back into patience and grounding and unconditional love. Okay, that is super awesome. That was fun. Let's do a daily Divine Masculine check-in and see where we're at. So thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest and most beneficial information coming through. What can we see for the Divine Masculine Collective? What are the DMs thinking regarding the connection at this time? What are they feeling on the heart space? What are they wishing today? Whenever this finds you, what are the actions the DMs are taking? I looked at the card of reunion there while I said that, I was told, and I saw the Hermit at the same time, so I do believe there is some thought about reconnecting. What are the DMs challenged by right now? What is the spirit-guided solution for that challenge? And where is the energy going in the near future? I'm very encouraged by the messages that came out for the divine counterparts watching this, likely the DF energy. A lot of movement I can feel in the DF energy for cleaning up karmic patterns and everything. So yeah, we are moving into a new cycle. Many have already stepped into it, and a lot of us are in transition. So what are the DMs thinking about the connection at this time? Just as I say transition, we have the Death card and the Hermit showed back up. So this is the, look at how snaky this alignment is. Usually it's the staff of alignment that is straight. Right now there seems to be a little bit of a roller coaster ride. What did I say here? So coming into alignment, the dog represents loyalty. The star in the Hermit's lantern represents the destined path. But there is this essential knowledge that the personal alignment needs to be anchored before the destiny can be realized. And so the transformation brings us into that. The DMs are understanding that you are going through a transformation as a couple and as humans on the planet at this time. They also see how much of their own alignment they need to embody. And so there is this desire to wave the victory flag. The armor is still on though, because it has not been completed. Yeah, the armor protecting in the karmic battle, the heart walls, the masks. There is a layer of that that's being employed right now in order to allow for the deep transformation to continue to happen. But your DM is thinking about their alignment to what they want to manifest in a new way is what I'm getting. Okay, what is the heart space energy? The moon, divine feminine, and here is that be still and know card. In the reverse, something is causing your DM to not be able to rest, meditate on the connection, feel into it. So this can be a lot of emotion coming up. I heard like sleepless, like a werewolf on the full moon. So kind of a manic vibe there a little bit, burning the candle at both ends. There seems to be this knowing, frazzled energy that the DMs are keeping busy and not taking the time. So everything goes in waves and ebb and flow. The moon regulates the tides like that. So we are feeling the moon energy quite strongly here, and overproductive energy as well. It's a little bit of a swing into recognition that the masculines have not been making space for you, have not been making space for themselves, regarding maybe just going too hard at certain things and not pausing. There's a recognition that there needs to be more balance, and you are front row and center in the heart space when your DM is thinking, divine feminines, that they are not getting enough sleep, haven't been taking time for themselves. It's just feeling a little bit, you know, when you've been up too late and you just want your bed. I'm getting that feeling like it's just, I want my own bed. I want my DF in that bed with me. There's that kind of a feeling here, to be honest. Oh, how lovely. Okay, what is the wish? I'm just thinking of space cuddles. You know, for anybody watching, you can evoke your divine counterpart's energy as you're going to sleep at night. I call it space cuddles. If you need to, if you want to, remember that. You can wrap yourself in angel wings or snuggle in energetically in that embrace. You can make believe, but there is more to it. That is the astral plane. That is the evoking that closeness and comfort. You share that energy with your divine counterpart, and you're safe to do that. You're safe to imagine, if you will, that sweet embrace. So divine masculines in this energy of wishing you were in your own bed and snuggling with your DF, you can invoke that for sure. Okay, what are the divine masculines wishing? We have the Lovers in the reverse with the Seven of Swords. This is the getting away with something, sneaking away, but look, his foot is going to get caught in this trap. So the DMs don't want to be found out regarding this choice of love, and so there is a pull towards becoming more transparent in communication, not deluding themselves about the reality of this love. It's a little bit more realism coming in. They're wishing to ground this a little bit more, to not have to hide it. So depending on the stage of journey that you're in, whether your divine masculine is with a karmic partner, whether they are in a healing phase and not being clear enough with themselves about this love, and it's all being shown to the divine masculines that if they're choosing this love, which, you know, the Lovers is the big picture, it is the layer of love that we have the free will choice to align with and perceive through. In the reverse, it kind of indicates to me that the DMs are consciously choosing this realization of love. And so the Seven of Swords is in the reverse to say they are taking accountability for that in some way, internally, in their situation. They are realizing they have to open up, be more honest, have more integrity, align with what's meant for them in the highest a little bit more right now. And I just heard, and that includes communication with you, divine feminine. So they're feeling the pull right now. So if you're not in communication or you have minimal communication, your DM does want to open up a little bit. I'm hearing need to know basis. So there are things that your DM is going through that they have not maybe put into words or shared with anyone, and that can be an internal process or an external unraveling. But there's something like that they are feeling like they wish they could be in your safe space to share that. What actions are being taken? Wow, communication. About not having this twin flame love in their reality. So they are wishing to begin the transparency in their lives about this twin flame love. This is the caduceus. For those who don't know, this is the two serpents there represent the kundalini, the spines of the twins, and this timeline in the middle going towards this angelic, protected, destined union. In the reverse, this is communication about this not being in the DM's lives. So I'm getting the feeling like they have opened the can of worms. They have talked to somebody, a trusted friend, a mentor, an advisor. They've sought guidance. They've opened up. Your DM has opened up to somebody and communicated about the lack of this love in their life, about the love, but about it not being their reality at this time. They've dropped a hint. They've primed somebody in their vicinity. I'm hearing brother, sister, family member, father, mother. Somebody has aunt, uncle. I'm being told for different DMs, they've dropped the hint that there is someone that they are connected to this way, profoundly, divine love, I'm hearing. So the DMs have said something to somebody that will eventually know about your connection and be central in your lives when you come together in union. Somebody new has just heard the significance of your connection. Beautiful. What is the biggest challenge? Oh my gosh. The passion they feel and the emotion they feel. Knight of Wands and King of Cups. This is the challenge right now. Look at how this king is frustrated and pouring out their emotions in not being able to take it any longer because this passion is growing. They they definitely want to make love. They are frustrated. This could translate as sexual frustration, but it's more. It's pouring their heart out, but I'm hearing the word futile. It's like frustration because whatever's going on in their life is not there yet. It's like, why isn't it there yet? kind of energy. And they're like, the passion is building. They're starting to get emotional, starting to talk to someone new, someone pivotal in your scenario, in their their lives. And so the challenge is just feeling a bit tongue-tied too regarding talking to you about this. What else am I getting? We in the Pisces full moon, I think that is also, is it Pisces new moon or full moon? I'm being drawn to the fish on this guy's necklace and the water, the emotionality, the expression on his face is also one of deep contemplation about how wrong it's felt that your DM has handled something, regret, seeing how they held back in the past, also feeling like external scenarios have contributed to not being able. Just wondering if they got it right about the way that they've navigated this. If they have actually told you how, I just heard how sexy you are, or how much attraction they have for you. Because for many, it does really appear as though they've chosen somebody they prefer over you, or I'm also hearing, why do I seek out sexual connections with so many other people and not someone who actually loves me? There's a little bit of that. Why am I giving the wrong idea to the right person? What is the spirit guided solution for that? Oh boy, we got the card of the one that got away and divine channeling, both in the reverse. So the spirit guided solution, divine masculines, keep being honest with yourself. Keep understanding that divine obedience is actually recognizing and being honest about the love written on your heart for your divine feminine, and doing the things based in integrity, one by one step at a time, towards that. Actions and deeds speaking louder than words, continuing the process, perseverance, keep following what's written on your heart. Divine masculines, it hasn't been a perfect journey, but it has. It literally has been perfection, whether you see it for the big picture or its flaws. It's a learning experience. It is a journey of mastery. It's a journey of becoming. And it's essential that you sit with the nuance of the things that haven't gone smoothly, so that you can forgive yourself and other and really embody unconditional love. Not all is lost. You're right where you're meant to be, divine masculines. You've got this. You've got this. And it's good to let go of the ego of having to be perfect and just drop into those places where you have let yourself and other down, and forgive. Self-forgiveness, divine masculines. Oh, that's a sweet energy I'm feeling. Very, very sweet energy. Not all is lost. No way. Everything stands to be gained in this connection. Where is it going in the near future? Ooh, justice, but in the reverse. And energetic communication. This is Cupid's love arrows. This is 5D. Space cuddles are coming back to me. Comfort. I heard creature comforts. But, you know, the wholeness, the security, the feeling of home. Whatever the divine masculines have just gone through, it's been another layer of, I'm hearing isolation and the abandonment wound healing. And so there is this deep knowing that justice is on the table, it's coming, and energetically it's warranted. So justice is warranted here as another layer of the separation wound is seen, felt, and healed. I'm going to leave it there today, my beautiful Twin Collective. Thank you for joining me here. This is such a profound journey, and I am on it with you in all of these beautiful becoming ways. Be gentle on yourselves, everyone. Bye for now.